Hello, my name is Vishal. Let's see utility called blend colors. Right now I've got a simple scene here, a plane and a sphere, and I've got some arrangement already done. So the first thing I would like to do is assign this blend shader to the model, and go to the utilities section, and you'll find blend colors utility. Just pick that, and I'll assign this blend colors utility to the shader in the color attribute. So output goes to the color, and let's try to understand the interface. Here we have color 1 and we have color 2, and we have this option called blender. So if the blender value is 0, it's completely making the color 1's opacity to 0, and when I increase that, and when the color 1's opacity is 0, you see the underlying color, which is blue, on the object. As I keep sliding the blender value, you see the red is adding on to the blue, and when the slider goes till the 1, and it's completely red here. Okay, so in the color 1 and in the color 2, we can pick any textures we want here. So as I said, I've got some created textures already. So in the blend colors, we have color 1. I'll take one of the texture to the color 1. So it goes here. Or you can just drag and drop, and then you can connect the second one to the color 2. Now let's see the result. So blender value is 0, you see the color 2, and the blender value is 1, you see the color 1. Okay, so I have a texture here. Okay, I'll connect this texture to the color and just show you the arrangement of the texture there. So now what I do is, in the blend colors, if you see, the blender is a single channel attribute, whereas the color 1 and color 2 are the color attributes. If I drag and drop this blend color into the blender, you should see that it's working like a mask. So wherever the color was black, that area became transparent, and you're seeing underlying texture of the foreground texture here. You explore, or you change the texture, invert it, and it will work opposite way. Before going into that, we'll have a look on one more utility in the same section. So the utility is channels. Here, if you have been with any compositing software, for example in Nuke you have a utility called shuffle, and in Fusion you have channel boolean. Very similarly, we have this node called, a utility called channels. It will allow us to reshuffle the channels and make something new out of it, and it is very useful when we are doing the look development part and some channel related adjustments. So what you're seeing right now is a sphere, and the sphere has got the blend shader, and in blend color we have assigned a file. It's very simple file, there's nothing complex about this. So it's directly going into the shader, the file node. So I just delete the connection and then bring in the channels here. So the color now goes to the color of the channels. You can connect the alpha as well if you want to connect the alpha of the channel. Right now the image which I have taken doesn't have any alpha, but if you have, you can connect that too. And the output which is coming from the channels should go into the color. I'll put it into that now. Now if you see here, it's nothing different. Whatever I've picked, whether it is red, green and blue, or in red, green and blue channels. So if I, let's say, start changing something here, so channel red is taking the channel red of the input. This is the input, this is the file which I have brought, this is the input. So the red channel of this image is considered as the red channel of this channels. Okay, the green channel is considered for the green channel for the output. Blue channel from the input is considered as a blue channel as an output. In fact, I can change, let's say the red channel should be green. So red channel, I'll just change and then explain you. Now what should be the red channel? Okay, red channel is a channel now if you see here, green color is now new red channel. You see, green color is the new red channel. Blue color is the new green channel. Blue color is the green channel. Red color is the new blue channel. Red color is a blue channel. So I'm reshuffling it. In fact, I can take red, red and red, and you see the red channel is into the red channel, into the green channel, into the blue channel, which made it a black and white image. Okay, so you can extract channels from a 3-channel information and then use them for any look development purposes. So how does that help? So we'll see that with an example. So I've got a scene here. It's a simple gun model, and I've got the textures which I've created from the Substance Painter. So I first baked there all the maps, and then I've created the curvature, I've created the occlusion, and then the scratches using all my regular painting techniques. You might see some textures are stretching. Actually, this file has been downloaded. I'll share the link in the description, so you can download the file from the same place. And the textures are basically created by me, so you can also create your own textures if you want to explore this. I'm not providing texture in the link below. So the texture what I've seen is brought from the Substance Painter. As I said, it's a black color base, and then you got red, green and blue color, which represents different elements of the texture. So let's see. I'll open Hypershade. Now this is the file which is going into the color. So I'm going to use the blend colors and then use this map for the blend colors purpose. So I'm using blend colors utility, and then I'm taking a black color. So I just prefer to keep this slightly gray, or maybe I can use a texture in that area, and I want to put some slightly light color on the top, and let's connect the output of the blend color into the color. Now if you see this image is having that scratches in the blue channel the dirt in the green channel and the curvature in the red channel. So I want the scratches. So what I will do is I use the channels. Okay, connect this color into the color, and the blue channel will be used here. There are much more easier ways or different ways to do this. Whatever I'm doing is only to make use of this utilities in some example. Maybe you can even try layered texture in this case instead of blend colors. Okay, so I can now connect into the blender. In fact, I need not use this channels at all. Let me see. Now if you see carefully, there are some scratches on the gun. Okay, channels, it looks I'm purposefully using it, and in fact I can directly use without that. I'm deleting the channels and then just directly take the blue channel and connect it to the blender. That should be the easiest way to deal with this. Okay, the blue channel. Now as we got the blend colors here, okay, I'll take blend colors again. Okay, so in blend colors I connect the output to the color 2, and this one I would sort of pick the dust color, and I'll take the green color to the blender and connect this there. I should be able to see the dust there on the gun. Okay, cool, isn't it? Now if you just want to control the dust, maybe by sort of color correction or anything like curves tool or histogram tool, so you have a tool called remap value. Okay, connect the green channel into the input value, and then out value goes to the blender. Select the tool and then okay. Now we'll take the blend colors again, because we want the curvature here. Blend colors, the output goes to the color 2, and the color 1 should be some bright color, and the red color goes to the blender, and the output goes to the color. Now I get the curvature of the gun. Okay, so whatever I'm doing here should also be dealt in the specularity, so that I can get that nice gun shading So what I'm going to do is create the whole setup for the specularity. Okay, if you want to duplicate this, you can duplicate, or you can connect the same thing. The best part about the node based workflow is you can use the same thing. You need not create more nodes there. So I'll take the blend colors. Okay, we'll start with the scratches. Okay, and we'll connect this blend colors to the specular color. Okay, you are able to see that red and blue shine. So the blue shine is where the whole body is, and the red is the scratches part. Okay, that's the scratches part. So I just keep this slightly that way. Too many scratches from the substance tool. And I don't want the shine in the dust area, so we'll take the blend colors again, connect the output to the color 2, and the green will go to the blender and output goes to the specularity, and then the dust will not shine, so the color will be black. Okay, if you want the dust to be shinier, you can keep it on. I just don't want that to be shiny. I want the curvature should be shiny. Same thing. Create a blend colors utility. Connect the output to the colors, and then specular color. Now the red goes to the blender. Now you see the tip is red color shining. I'll keep it white so that it shines that way. Okay, that's how I just create the look development of the objects from the Substance Painter. In general, when I'm bringing textures from the Substance Painter and render it in Maya, I'm not getting the convincing look. So what I would recommend is bring the curvature maps, the occlusion maps and all into the channels, and then do the look development here rather suffering with the results there.